In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a flat panel on a round loom. So we've already taught how to do the flat panel on a flat loom, which kind of makes sense, but if you did not have this you can actually do that on this as well, so that because you can see that the pegs are pretty similar to it. So that's a wonderful thing about it, and also the advantage of this one versus doing it here. I told you in this video when we did this one is that these pegs right here are not the same distance, so therefore you'll see a slight difference in this stitch here. So because you have the round loom right here, you can do a flat panel and you can go from the one over here all the way around, but stop, but don't go across, and so you can actually have a flat panel that is the entire distance around here. So you'll notice that there's bigger circles that are available to you. Also S looms, those kind of things are also available for you to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to load my tool, and I'm also going to show you the slip knot right now, and then I'll be right back and I'll show you how to do this. So creating a slip knot, I want to put it onto whatever peg that I want to use. So I like to be strategic about it and use the same kind of ideas that I have by just keeping that as my anchor. So I have the slip knot on, and I can wrap as many of these as I want to. So I'm on the inside and then going out and then inside and out, and I want to just keep wrapping as many as I want to go. So because it's a flat panel I don't need to go all the way around because it's not like it's a hat. So once you're satisfied with the distance that you want it to do, then you're ready to go back in the opposite direction. So we are still in the cast on process. So we cannot wrap this one a second time while we're going back, but we can wrap the last one when we go back. So the very first one here will not have two loops, but we'll have two loops when we get back there, and I'll show you that in a moment. So starting right where you are, you're going to start and pick up the first one here, and if you were doing the heels with me with those Christmas stockings, this is exactly what we were doing. So I'm just wrapping in the opposite direction, and I'm wrapping right into the very last peg that is already wrapped, and I want to hold it, and I want to take the bottom over the top like that, and now I can let that go and it will not unwrap itself. If you prefer to turn this upside down like I normally do, you can do that. Some people object to that. Who cares? Do it any way you wish. So you know, some people think that their way is the only way, but there's obviously lots of ways, and I'm not perfect, so do whatever makes you happy. So once you've got that knit all the way across, you're just going to push down with your fingers. I don't know what else you'd be pushing it down with, but that's okay. And we're going to be going back in the opposite direction. So starting in the next one, so you can't wrap this one here because that's where you are. So you're gonna wrap and you're gonna go all the way to the last one that is wrapped. And so this last one that's never been knit yet will finally be knit this time. And then that's the first one you will knit with. And you'll go back all the way. So all you can just do is go back and forth. You can do multiples of stitches on this particular concept. So if you don't have those flat looms, you can do this kind of idea on a round loom. It may even be easier for you, who knows. So I'm going to show you how to bind off. I always like to bind off going in this direction. So I'm right-handed, I go in this direction. If you're left, you may think about the other way. So let me just knit, wrap myself and knit to being over here instead. So I'm going to knit that one, and then I'll knit the rest, and then we'll cover the bind off process in just a moment. So let's begin the bind off process as we go, and I like to go in this direction here in order to do it. So to start, I'm going to go from the second to the second one, and I'm gonna do what is called as a U-stitch. So I've been wrapping like this. This time I don't want to do that. I want to come onto the outside first and then onto the inside. And it's got to be taut, but you don't want it to be too tight because then it'll be a problem for you in the future. So you're going to take the bottom one of this and you're going to push it up over top of the peg plus that other one that we just wrapped with. It's called the U-stitch or the U-wrap. And now we're going to take this one here and move it to the first one. You will notice that it will give it a bit of flexibility when you go to do that. And that's what you're looking for, because if you're too tight then it will be a really problem. So now you're gonna take the bottom over the top, and now you're gonna take this one and put it back. It's not the same loop that you started with when you were there. And now you're going to begin the next one. So taking your feeder and come on the outside and wrap around and knit that one first. Now move this one over, and now take the bottom one here and knit over the top, and now you're gonna move back. Okay, so you up and over, move over, and then bottom over top and move back. And you're gonna do that all the way across to the very end. So I'll meet you on the very last ones in just a moment. When you get all the way to the last two, you are going to U-wrap the last one and take the bottom over the top, take the bottom and move it over, and then take the bottom and over. So you end up with one loop left on there. So carefully taking that off, and you want to use your fingers, and you want to snip the yarn coming from the yarn ball. And you were going to take that yarn and put it through that last loop, and that's the only way that it's going to prevent it from unraveling itself. And just kind of tug on it a little bit, and you want to take a tapestry needle like that. Okay, and turn it to the back side. You'll notice that there's a good side and a bad side, so a right side and a wrong side. So going to the back side, just dragging that yarn through and go through once, and when you pull on it, you don't want to change the shape of the project, so just pull with confidence but not over pull, and then you're gonna go back in a different path and just stay on this side. So don't let that needle go to the good side of the work, and go back in the other direction, and then one more time across. And therefore that would be the end of that. And then you can just snip it right down, and you can do the same with the very beginning, and this is a flat panel on a round loom.